Today I have this box with me. Its name is ArtMarker, and today I'm going to be testing these out. Now I've used markers in the past to color, but this one comes with 172, which I've never had that much, and a dual tip, meaning both sides can color. This is like a really big box. I found this on my Christmas tree, and I was pretty excited to see it because I've been wanting this for a long time. But before we open it, let's look at the side panel to see what else there is about this package. And it says that it's
pretty good for drawing, sketching, illustrating, etc.
It includes complementary colors as well as primary colors,
a whole bunch of markers,
plus there's a little detail that says that it's like quadrangular design, meaning like it's square shaped so it doesn't roll away. That's pretty cool though. Let's venture over to the other side of the box where it says dual tip, meaning that you can color with both sides. So that's pretty cool because you have like a chisel tip and a fine tip, and that's pretty handy when drawing different textures and sizes and stuff. And if you wanted to see the bottom of the box, here it is, which came complete with a
lovely hair.
Alright, let's stop ranting and open up this big boy. Alright, so I got my materials. I'll be using my calligraphy pens for line art, as well as my scissors for opening the package.
Come over here, don't be shy.
So let's go ahead and open up the package with my sharp scissors. Okay, there we go.
Good job.
Now let me just rip open the skin to get out the guts of the packaging.
Okay, and out with the violence and in with this box.
It's very smooth.
And I am just very excited to open this. Like literally my fingers are shaking. Oh, my voice just cracked. Alright, so it seems that we're supposed to open it through here, but it's like not working at all. Yeah, so I'm just gonna break up my scissors and attempt to open it this way. Okay, that works. Okay.
Yeah, okay. There we go.
And open it up. Wow, what is that? Alright, so let's go ahead and take this out. Well, attempt to. This was a lot heavier than I expected, and it's hard to take out, so I'm just gonna, just give me a moment. Okay, so after some struggling, I finally got it out, and here it is. It's like some sort of, package. Why is everything a package? It looks like some type of bag to store the markers. This is actually great if you have, storage issues. Anyway, I'm getting bored, so let's finally open these up and see what they're like. Alright, and just unzipping the zipper. Oh, no pinking. And finally, it's the moment that we've all been waiting for. Oh my god, finally. Oh, I'm already taking a paper out. Okay. So this is a color chart, basically for swatching. That's fun and interesting. We also have this book thing. Oh, it's a marker pad. I am going to test this out and use it just to see what it's like. But if it does bleed through the paper, I'll just use my own watercolor pad to prevent that from happening. Just give me a second to open this up. Okay, so the paper from this seems fine. It's very thin, but it has a plastic coating on the underside of it. I don't know if that's supposed to help the markers from bleeding through the paper or what's up with it, but we're gonna find out today. Alright, so before we get to the markers, there's one more thing that came in the set, and it's the instructions, which honestly just state common sense. Literally common sense. So I'm gonna pretend I read that. Okay, so now's the wonderful magical time. What am I doing? Okay. I'm gonna be honest, I'm a little bit overwhelmed because this is a lot of markers. It does come with a colorless blender, which I'm very excited about, even though I have no idea how to use it, but I'll
figure it out.
Alright, so here we have the color chart for the markers, which is for swatching.
I'm not really that excited about this,
but we're gonna have to do this to see all the colors there are and balance and varieties and this and blah 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 blah. So let's go ahead and start with the colorless blender. As you can see, it does have the fine tip as well as the broad end. So we are going to test this out.
wow.
It looks like a light light gray.
I thought it was supposed to be colorless.
Of course, that's just the beginning. We still have a long way to go with these markers. So let's go ahead and get started with that.
Hi.
So I finished like 1/5 of it, and then I got bored. Of course, I do have a lot of markers left to do, but I've just decided, let me just skip this part and do the rest of the review, even though I don't know what the rest of the colors look like. That makes perfect sense, right?
Say yes.
So I'm gonna put this away and bring in my friend marker pad. Of course, as I said in the beginning of this video, if the paper from this marker pad starts to bleed, I will bring in my watercolor pad just so that I can create a drawing that doesn't have a bleeding wet back.
Ooh, that's weird.
So I'm gonna start on the sketch. So I did want to start out simple because this is the first time I'm going to use them. So I didn't really know what to draw at first, but then I came to this and that's when I decided,
Yes, I know exactly what I'm gonna draw.
but I'm not going to tell you though, just leave it as a surprise. So for now, I'm going to go ahead and take a break from voiceover mode and just finish this up. Let's go. Alright, so I have finished the line art and now we're gonna go ahead and use the markers to color this thing. So let's get on with that. was just drawing. I basically drew like a girl with the camera.
A camera person?
I don't know why, but it was the first thing that came to mind, so I just drew it. The markers seem to be really good quality. Like, the paper is really smooth, yet the markers have really good pigment. It didn't bleed through the other side, which I really liked because apparently the plastic kind of like lets it sit on top and it doesn't hurt the other page. So that's what the plastic is about. The markers are actually really good quality. I really liked how bright and colorful they are. Plus, with the addition of the different tips that they have, I was able to color in the small areas. Okay, so my overall experience with these markers was actually really fun. I enjoyed coloring with these. The colors go so smoothly on. It's very smooth. And it's just so bright. So, would I recommend these to you? Absolutely. Is this a sponsored video? No. This video isn't sponsored by ShuttleArt. I just really want to test them out for fun. But either way, I hope you enjoyed. I'll leave a link in the description if you want to buy these markers. They're really good, I'm telling you. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!